Hello, back again with another episode of Actions Speak Louder Than Words. Today I'm going to talk about something that super angry about. Super, just, I can't, I just can't express how angry the war stuff makes me and how hypocritical the U.S. is with the war stuff. And they'll never tell you this, but you have to understand it. Just a little research. I researched 20 minutes. I found all these numbers. You got the internet at your disposal. Use it. Understand the hypocrisy. So, since they just issued an international arrest warrant for Vladimir Putin for his war in Ukraine. Okay, fine. But if we're gonna have warrants put out for his arrest, it's kind of hypocritical when you have presidents in the U.S. Bush. Let's just start with Bush because we can go back further, but we'll start with Bush, Obama, Trump, and Biden. All these presidents are all war criminals under the same parameters that Vladimir Putin is. Let me give you some numbers and show you the hypocrisy of this nonsense. So, from 2007 to 2021, America dropped 181,590 bombs in the Middle East. Okay? So that is, so per day, that's 35 bombs per day in the Middle East. Okay? Think about it. Per hour. For 14 years, per hour, there was 1.4 bombs being dropped in the Middle East. You tell me who the war criminal is. Obama, 2016, Nobel Peace Prize winner, dropped so many bombs, ran out. King of the drone strikes. We sell millions of dollars worth of military equipment to Saudi Arabia. Every president, Trump did it, Obama did it, Biden just did it. Millions, hundreds of millions of dollars worth, where they go and take that military equipment and they use it to against Yemen, which you don't hear about. Biggest humanitarian crisis in the world. Yeah, you talk about Ukraine. Do research on Yemen. It's absurd. Thousands and thousands of children dying every year. That's just children. Don't talk about the total overall amount of civilians dying. It's absurd. So war criminal? Fine. Putin's a war criminal. There's war criminals everywhere, including our own country. Hillary Clinton. They take out, you want to talk about war criminals, they take out Libya's president or leader of the nation, Gaddafi. She's laughing at it on camera, laughing about it. Look it up. Laughing about it on camera in a very eerie, evil way. But hey, not a war criminal. Not a war criminal. We go in, take out Saddam Hussein. Weapons of mass destruction. Never found any of them, but weapons of mass destruction. We got to get him. We put him on trial, execute him. In this country. But hey, Bush, not a war criminal. Obama, not a war criminal. Biden, not a war criminal. Trump, not a war criminal. But Vladimir Putin, you're a war criminal, man. And I'm not saying the things that he's doing in Ukraine are good. The reality of it is we have no idea what's going on in Ukraine. No idea. The only information you have is what's coming from your news stations. And, they always tell the truth. Never lie about anything. Never. So I'm sure that is trustworthy. Trustworthy. I mean, we killed from 2001 to 2021 387,072 civilians in Afghanistan, Syria, Pakistan, and Yemen. Almost 400,000 people. And that's civilians. That's not including military on their side that's fighting. That's just civilians. Civilians just walking down the street and have a bomb dropped on them because we dropped 1.4 bombs an hour in the Middle East. Yes. War criminal? Probably. Putin? Probably. But there's war criminals everywhere. Most of the time they're on the 5 o'clock news. Just saying. This is nonsense. This is what we're paying taxes for, to kill children. And this doesn't include the children and the civilians that die that can't get food and clean water because of the wars that are going on. Because guess what? The first part of war that you do is you take out a people's water supply. You attack their food system, their food supply. Yeah. Because then it creates chaos in their own country. Because people need food and water. Now they start fighting the government. So now that government's fighting the people, their own population, plus they have to fight a war against whoever is taking out their water supply and their food supply. This is pretty straightforward. This isn't rocket science. This has been going on for thousands of years. I'm just so tired of this stuff. Paying taxes. Me and you are all part of the responsible for this. Keep paying taxes. Keep going on. It's almost going to be $1 trillion war budget to the military-industrial complex this year. Almost $1 trillion. But hey, inflation is transitory. No worries. Just keep printing. No worries. Don't worry about it. So keep voting for the people. They're all doing it. It's not Trump's doing it, Biden's doing it, Obama's doing it, Bush did it. I'm sure I go back and find statistics about Clinton. But, continue just to propagandize everybody into thinking that we're the greatest ever and everybody else is evil. Sad state of affairs. And I'm truly sorry to all these other countries that we just keep dropping bombs on. You imagine going to sleep and not knowing you're going to wake up? Or you send your, you keep your kids at home and you go out to get them just, a gallon of milk. And bomb just gets dropped on you. You don't know you're going to wake up. You don't know you're going to come home. That's how people are living in some countries. People are just farmers out in the middle of Pakistan. Just doing their thing, farming, just trying to survive. Drop them bombs, baby. Military industrial complex, just printing money. And here we are, just giving it to them. I don't know, man. It's a very sad state of affairs. We should all be angry. So, obviously, the podcast, take a listen to the podcast, have a link in the description. Like and subscribe. I'm trying to do more videos. And it's obviously not there's content, there's things to talk about everywhere. So, all right. Podcast, like, subscribe, listen to the podcast if you want. Me and Will are on podcast. I do a little more of the politics and the financial system and that kind of stuff. Will is more, has different perspective on all those things in his own way, which I appreciate very much because his perspective is made me a better person, which at the end of the day, that's all we all should be trying to do. So, thank you.